Breaking news, my lovely, wonderful people. It is high time we begin to do things properly and understand that you cannot infringe on the rights of the people. What a joke. Rufai Oseni react as Dele Alake calls for regulation on social media. Can you imagine? Just can you imagine what's going on? They want to put Nigerians in a stay. Dele Alake, he wants to infringe on Nigerians' rights, calling, because he's an aide to Tinubu now, saying that they should look at social media regulations so that Nigerians will be restricted on social media. This is really unbelievable. These are things that are going on, that is happening, and we all must pay great attention and do not allow the same thing over and over again. If there's any time, okay, for the nation to rise up and to ensure that we do not allow the same thing, look at what happened in Buhari's time. Look, this is what is advising Tinubu, that there should be a social media regulations. Nigerians are watching keenly. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. What a joke. Rufai Oseni react as Dele Alake calls for social media regulations. Popular news anchor Rufai Oseni has reacted to the presidential spokesman Dele Alake's ministerial screening. Late Nigeria recalled that Dele Alake, who was initially appointed as Tinubu's spokesman and later as ministerial nominee, stated that he plans to support the strengthening of social media regulation. Alake said this when he appeared before the Red Chamber on Wednesday for his ministerial screening. Alake was a commissioner for information and strategy in Lagos State when Tinubu was governor of the state from May 1999 to May 2007. Responding to questions from lawmakers on Wednesday, Dele Alake said, on social media regulation, there is some concerns, not just here, but all over the world, but particularly in our environment, about the precious nature of the social media or the effect. Alake insisted that there are positive and negative side of the social media. However, the downside of social media is that it deteriorates to a good society to an indecent one. What I would support is strengthening of the regulation. Reacting to Alake's statement via Twitter, Rufai Oseni said someone who used the social media to castigate Nigerians and cause a group of people during election is now calling for regulation on the same social media. Our ministerial screening is a joke. What a man, what a joke, complete joke. So this is what is happening. Rufai Oseni has looked at the man and has said, it is sad that we don't have people of integrity who can really come out and tell us the truth. Look at who is calling for sanity in social media. The same person who could not maintain his own sanity, the same person who is doing everything humanly speaking possible, that could not maintain his own sanity, is calling for social media regulations. Excuse me. How do you call for a thing that you cannot even maintain? Do you get me now? You are calling for social media regulation, and then you are the very same person who has no iota of truth tied to your belt. All you do, okay, all you are doing is to ensure, is to see to it, okay, you use the social media very well. You used it to castigate the people. You use it in your own way. And all of a sudden, because you are now done and dusted, every other person, has to go through what? Do you even know what you're talking about? Do you have a clue, the decision you are making? Oh, you want to regulate social media? Really? Wow, just wow. Congratulations. How convenient. How really convenient. So when it comes to you, it's okay, yeah? But when it comes to others, they must be dealt with. How convenient, how sad. How sad, how sad. So these are some of the things that have come on, and Nigerians are watching patiently and waiting to see how things will go on from here. Okay, so we need to ensure that we all do what is needed and necessary, and ensure that at the end of the day, Nigeria becomes a better place. if we continue to allow the same thing to happen, we'll be surprised what will follow. We'll really be surprised. So the days upon us are so clear, and every single individual must understand that if things are to change, if things are to get better, Nigerians will have to rise up and stay for what is right. None of us should allow the same thing over and over again. If there's any time in the history, okay, or in the nation where people need to understand, what's going on in the government, today is that time. Previously, they can do and undo and get away with it. But as it stands, it's no longer business as usual. The same social media that we did not have previously, that they were, that they used to their own favor. The same social media is now what exposes them. And so most of them are really worried. Yeah, they are very worried. They don't want the truth to come out at all. Okay? They don't want the truth to be revealed because it will really affect them. Okay? It will really affect them. So everybody needs to, we all need to ensure we do what is right. Okay, we all need to do what is right and do not allow the same thing to hold us down. If there is any time in the history of Nigeria, okay, where things must be done decently and in order, this is the time. This is the time. Okay, so every single person is watching keenly to see how things play out. So at the end of the day, we can move on as a nation and have, a better nation, and know that Nigeria is working and things are moving like they should. Remember, it's up to you and I. Yes, it's up to you and I. We cannot continue to allow people, especially indecent people, okay, people who do not care for this nation, to continue to hold us down. If there is any time in the history of the nation where people should work and ensure that the right thing is done, this is the time. This is the time. So none of us should allow the same thing to happen over and over again. This is what we need to do. This is how we need to carry on and ensure that the right things are done. Yes, please don't forget, you are important. And every single one of us must do all that is needed and necessary to change the course of this nation and bring Nigeria to where it needs to be. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Click on the notification button so you can get all our latest news. God bless. Have a fantastic and a lovely day. And from us, is bye for now.